Andreas Georgiou for MMA Plus backstage at CW80. The main event's just wrapped up. Karl Amoussou is our brand new Cage Warriors welterweight champion, and I'm pretty sure this man Lu Long has a few words to say about that. Definitely one of the #1 contenders in this division.
You want somebody to take it to the second round? Well, it's not going to the second round. I'll finish it in the first, you know. I like that fight. I've always liked that fight. I saw him fight out in Abu Dhabi, and I wanted the fight then. And now, yeah, he's got my belt now. So, you know, it's time to get it on.
We spoke extensively earlier this week about your Ryan Scope fight, so we won't go too much into detail on that. But do you think that if you get past Ryan Scope, that, you know, right now it makes sense, you, Karl Amoussou, for the belt?
I mean, when I beat Ryan Scope next week, I will be fighting Karl Amoussou for the belt, and it will be mine. Yeah. There's no doubt about that. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling strong. I'm on weight. So yeah, let's get it on. It could be a good, explosive fight, me and Amoussou. You know, be really good. As I said, when I saw him back then, I wanted to fight then.
Yeah.
And just coincidence, it's gonna happen in Cage Warriors. Yeah. It's gonna happen. It's made to be, you know. So it's gotta happen.
Yeah. You know, you obviously cage side there to watch him. He looked great there. He looked very loose against Matt Inman. You know, easily Amoussou's showed why on the feet he is probably the better in terms of credentials. How do you feel against him on the feet?
I'd stand with him. I mean, he's powerful. Low hands, you know, things like I reckon I could hit him quite clean, crazy. You know, I'm upset for Matt Inman. I've always liked Matt. And, you know, he would give me a good, legitimate claim to the title, you know. But I just have to go through Karl now and Scope and whoever else they put in front of me, really. So yeah, I'm back at welter and back in the cage healthy. And yeah, fuck yes.
That's the most important thing, being healthy and being back, right?
Fuck right. Right. So, he's obviously got power. Size on his back, man. You go in the cage, bigger than it's more square than the door. He's squarer than a fridge. You know, he was like half a fridge, you know. So he's always got power. I mean, he's not that too much taller than me. You know, most welterweights are 6'2", and I'm like a toddler trying to punch his dad. But at least with this, I might have the range, or might just need, you know, not, as I said, the toddler trying to punch his father. So.
No shenanigans tonight. There was rumours on Twitter you were gonna do something crazy.
No. We got you quite late, so I didn't mess around too much. I won't mention why. Ball and chain, like.
Ball and chain. What have you been up to today?
Hey. Oh, no. Nothing before marriage, you know.
Unless it's Ricky Wright, of course.
Oh, Ricky Wright, yeah. He loves a shout out. Hey, Rick. He loves the fame.
He does.
He does love the fame.
He does. Indeed.
Yeah, so hopefully we get that on. I think Boylan's happy for it. Even though I, threw my toys out the pram when I first heard about this fight. Again, sorry, Graham. And Ian. And everyone else. But, yeah.
Look, I know that there was a lot of emotions when you didn't get the fight that, happened tonight. You didn't get that title shot. Right now, if you could direct a message at Graham and co about who really should be the next in line, if Karl doesn't go to the UFC, because there's a big claim there, why should it be Lu Long? Because, Ryan Scope aside, that I think, as much as that fight has so many implications on the 170 division in this country, I think right now, if we're talking about bringing Brits up, bringing Welshmen up, because there's a huge trend with Jack Marshman and Brett Johns, it's the right time to pull the switch on that.
Yeah, well, the last 6 or 7 fights I've had, I finished. I think only 2 have been to the second round. I've submitted or stopped everyone. So it was in the time where Cage Warriors was absent, but they were all Cage Warriors fighters. Good ranked fighters, and there's no reason for me not to. I mean, just put people in my way. It don't matter. It's just going to give me, just give it to me. You may as well. Just get Scope out of the way, and I think it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah. I hope it happens. You deserve that shot. Just quickly before we end this, Ryan Scope is happening May for the Cage, and it's a damn good fight. I love that fight.
It's a big fight. Like it's as I spoke to you before. You know, he's got a lot of good things going for him. Like you know, but I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be. I think it's a fight. It's a fight. You know? Like, I'm confident. You know, you gotta be, isn't it? You don't go into a fight to lose. You know. That's why you messaged me on Twitter saying, "Do you fancy? How would you fancy it?" I think it was like Christmas Day or something. I was like, "Yeah, man." We chatting back and forth all over Christmas, mate. What are you up to? I said, "I'm having a pint." You know, have a chance like that. I got caught in the fish gold thing for a bit, and I was like, "I'm not."
You got caught in the middle.
I was like, "I'm not being the third man, guys. You know, even if you want it, I'm not jumping into that one. I'll watch, but I'm not jumping in." So yeah. Good luck.
Yeah. Well, it's a great fight. We really can't wait to see you against Ryan Scope and also potentially against Karl Amoussou. Lou, as always, it's always a genuine pleasure talking to you, man. Thank you for your time.
No worries, man. Have a good one. Woo!